the appointments by the presidential campaigns to the 3 standing committees. On the Credentials Committee, Secretary Clinton had the 3 females, Lucia Baez, Lauren Book, Hazel Killis. 3 males, this is the Credentials Committee again, John McGovern, Cedric McMinn, Daniel Millari. For Senator Sanders on the Credentials Committee, the 2 females, Mary Landry, Wanda Shermer, and the 1 male, Joe Barkley. For the Platform Committee, for Secretary Clinton, the 3 females, Senator Arthena Joyner, Nancy Soderberg, Susanna Valdez. Well, for the males, in the Platform Committee, Mitchell Berger, Ben Crump, Rand Hodge. For Senator Sanders, now this is the one that 1 female and 2 males. 1 female, Nancy Jacobson. And then the 2 males, Igor Emery and Kelly Kirshner. For the Rules Committee, Secretary Clinton, 3 females, Mindy Koch, Carla Matz, Everett Simmons. For the 3 males, Randolph Bracing, Michael Langton, and Ira Rabb. For Senator Sanders, we have 2 females and 1 male this time, Ann Besser, Celestine Williams for the 2 females, and Bruce Jacobs, the males. So Madam Chair, I'll turn it back over to you. Those are the presidential appointments.
Great. So we need a motion to approve this. Do I have a motion to approve this?
So moved.
All right, Mark Lipton. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, Terry Fleming, thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Thank you so much. Okay. I'm sorry, what was that?
Junior.
So, all right, so the next item of business is the selection of the delegation chair. That is typically the party chair. Do I have a motion to?
Nominate Allison Trent for delegation chair.
I second it.
Thank you.
Yes.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Thank you. Now we. I'm excited to have Scott and Nick and Bryce come talk to us about the fun we've got planned for this. Oh, wait a minute, before they come up, we've got, well, that's on the last one. You want to do it now? Okay. Well, go ahead, Bryce and Nick and Scott.
Good morning!
Good morning!
It's exciting! Good morning, people! Hillary people! Where are my Florida people? Good morning. We are about to take the best vacation of our lives, and I am your cruise director.
Oh, dear God.
I took nothing this morning. I'm very excited, guys. I know you all
I
are
was
too.
thinking the same thing, Mark.
I am here to keep you informed, to keep you safe. That's pretty much it. So, we are going to talk about, and we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to talk about the very important issue of hotels, transportation, credentials. We're going to touch on these briefly this morning. This is important information for you guys to keep track of. We're going to be following this up with emails. You're going to begin to get a lot of communication from me. So if you've not already updated your contact information with me, make sure you send me an email to do that. Basically, we pretty much have it already. So if you're not getting emails from me over the course of the next week, please reach out to the state party. Just call the main line. I'm at 850-222-3411. So we're going to talk about the convention. So the first thing is the convention is going to be the week of July 25th. The convention is going to be held on the nights of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We are recommending that everyone be in Philadelphia on Sunday. Sunday is also going to be, I understand, the day of the DNC's welcome reception. That's an awesome party for you guys to attend. So we want you all to come up on Sunday.
One caveat, if I just called your name for a standing committee, you're gonna need to get there early. So you need to talk to either Nancy Jacobson or Craig Smith, and they'll let you know the tentative dates for when those three committees are meeting, which will be prior to the start of the convention. And platform and rules will meet sometime in the month of June. So if I read your name out, you're gonna have a couple of extra requirements to do meetings. They will not be in Philadelphia, in fact, they'll actually be in other cities. But you'll need to plan to come in at least a day early if you're on a standing committee.
Additionally, the DNC will be reaching out to the standing committee members to keep them informed of other dates, because there are going to be meetings in other towns prior to the convention. So, we're asking everybody to come up by Sunday to stay Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, check out on Friday. The reason we want you to come up on Sunday is this. Every morning, our delegation is going to have what's called a delegation breakfast. That's our time where we all convene in the hotel, meet, receive some food, receive some good inspirational meeting, and also get our delegate credentials. Your delegate credential is your ticket into the convention. If you've been to a convention before, you know how that works. If you're new to the process, the most important thing to understand is without your credential, you cannot get into the convention that night. Generally, we receive a credential each morning for use that night, but we're waiting on a ruling from the DNC as to whether or not we're going to be issued credentials each morning or one time for the full week of the convention. So in that respect, we need everybody at the hotel on Monday. So if we do only get one set of credentials, everybody can get their credentials. If you're not there, we're not going to be able to guarantee that we can get that to you or that we're going to be able to get you in. So you need to be in Philadelphia for that meeting on Monday. Everybody got that? Yeah. Awesome. Next point, flights and hotels. So you are responsible for your own transportation to Philadelphia. You don't need to fly. How you get up there is your choice, but again, you need to be there for that Monday morning meeting. Hotels. All hotel booking will be through me at the Florida Democratic Party. So our hotel is the Philadelphia Marriott downtown. It's an excellent hotel. Some of you kind of researched it, I know. We are right in the heart of where this convention is going to be happening. We are connected to the Philadelphia Convention Center, which is where the standing committee meetings and also the caucus meeting, the women's caucus, the black caucus, all those different meetings will be taking place. The transportation will be leaving our hotel, will be leaving that convention center and going into South Philly. Because the way Philly's laid out, our hotel is in Center City, right in the middle. And the convention is going to be held in the Wells Fargo Arena, which is in South Philly, about 10 blocks south. So we have to take transportation down there. That's going to leave directly from our hotel and also from this convention center. So we have a very accessible location. For those of you who were with us in 2012, we're excited. We think transportation is actually going to be a great thing this year. So, important point on the hotels. So, hotel will be reserved by form. I'm preparing a form that I'm going to send to all of you on email. So again, make sure your emails are up to date. If you don't receive anything this week, please contact me. The email is going to include this form, and the form will be released on June 1st. You'll have until June 17th to return the form to me. If I don't receive this form by that time, I can't guarantee you any rooms, okay? To stress this point further, hotels are very, very limited, okay? So we are giving first come, first serve, and preference to delegates, or delegation members rather, that share a room with other delegation members. This is going to ensure that we are going to have enough rooms to accommodate everyone, in addition to the folks here who are just, you know, as in need of a room to get our state representative in Philadelphia. Everybody understand that?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Last point. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
When you're saying the process, you allow us to go respectful time as far as making a reservation before you get to?
Yes, ma'am. We're gonna have 2.5 weeks. We're gonna have from June 1st to June 17th. And if you worked with me before, you know I'm not gonna leave anybody out. I'm gonna make sure everybody gets taken care of. But I need to make this process work. I need from June 1st to June 17th. Yep.
I want to clarify what Nick's saying. So everyone here who's a delegate, we're holding a hotel room. that you can sign up for it. But what we're just saying is that we do need to know at some point whether you're gonna use that room or not. So we're giving you a two week, I know some of y'all are looking at me funny, like, well, of course I'm gonna use that room. Right, but so we just need to know, because we have to reserve this with the hotel. We're in the largest hotel in Philly. We should also note that. The California delegation will be with us, as well as Iowa. Except 3 states are in this hotel. So this hotel, which will have a few thousand, I know we let Iowa in. There's not many of them, and they don't have fun, and they want to be with us. I know. They're gonna probably come to our parties. So, but this hotel will be, which is over 1,000 room hotel, is gonna be completely booked. So that's why we need to know if you're coming or staying with us. Lots of times, as we had in Charlotte, you may find other accommodations somewhere other than our hotel, which is great. But we just need to know. That's why we've got the time.
Are they gonna be taking like a one-night deposit for the hotel? It's usually the standard.
Okay, so this is where it gets really ugly, guys. All right. Hotels are extremely expensive. We've tried to get this information out there. The rates are not set by us. They're set by the DNCC, which is the Democratic National Convention Committee. The rates for our hotels are about $550 a night plus tax and fees for a king room, which means 1 bed that sleeps up to 2. It's about $650 a night for a queen room, 2 queen beds, which is 2 beds, sleeps up to 4. If you are rooming with another delegate, 1 person's name and 1 person's credit card has to be used to reserve that room. There are no alternate forms of payment that will be accepted, and 1 person's name and card has to be charged. I've been told that the cards will be charged on July 17th. So that'll be roughly a month after you all return the forms to us. So if you are planning to book a room, and again, we do recommend, we're asking you to make those arrangements among yourselves, to negotiate who's going to put up the card and whatnot, and to ensure that, that you guys all work that out amongst yourselves. It is a required 4-night minimum, and it will be charged on the 17th. That is what I've been told. I'm trying to get further clarification because I'm really hoping it's not true, because that's pretty crazy. But that is what I've been told so far.
It's already going to be due by July 28th.
Yes,
right?
yes, sir.
You go ahead and make the reservation now. Is it the 17th that we cancel up to the 17th
There is a cancellation policy, and all of this, and I don't have that off the top of my head, all this information I'm going to be putting together in a cover letter that's going to be attached to the form that should spell out all of this. And of course, any questions like that, just give me a call. There is a cancellation policy, I just am not sure of the time frame of it. Yes, ma'am. Again, as Scott said, we have a room for everyone. We encourage people to share rooms. It's a big help to the party. If you're not comfortable sharing a room, there's no problem with that. We understand. Ma'am, yes, Senator.
Turn down service for little chocolate mints.
Good morning. Ooh, good question. I don't know. I will check with that. My gut is that you have to arrange that with the hotel. The question was, thank you, the question was, what if you have Marriott points or hotel points? Essentially, we're thinking you're going to have to make that directly with the hotel. Sure? Okay, so we have a delegate here who says that it doesn't work. Mr. Parker.
Thanks, Nick. So the rates you quoted, $550 for king, $650 for double. Does that include all taxes?
No.
Read the pamphlet.
You guys look at your packets here. Yeah, your second page of your packet. So $569 for the king room, sleeps up to 2, does not include taxes and fees. $629 a night for the 2 queen rooms, sleeps up to 4, and again does not include taxes or fees. Minimum 4-night stay. Mr. Parker.
Do you know approximately how much extra that will be?
I don't, I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am?
Well, it's time to catch up.
They are not, to our knowledge. No, yes, Mr. Schroeder. So the question is, are there scholarships or funds which may be available from the DNC to help defray some of these costs for folks? Unfortunately, there are none that we're aware of. This is an extremely expensive weekend, and we're aware of that. But it's really up to each delegate to work with the Democrats in their community to try and raise money to do this. I know we have a delegate here, Jacob Typer. He's actually our youngest delegate. He started a GoFundMe page, so he's working. We're going to ask all of our. He is over 18. We did check. There's a whole. I'll tell you later. There's like a whole very big thing about it. So yes, so you are responsible for those costs. We're encouraging you all to reach out to the local Democratic organizations in your counties, the Democratic Executive Committee, which is basically the state party at the county level for those of you who are new to the process. You know, you are representing them. You are their delegate, so asking them to help support you at the convention is a great idea.
It's my bank account.
We'll go with this gentleman back, sir.